and air pollution, splicing genes. Who's to blame for all of this? So-called white man. His face is on that, on the destruction of the earth. That's why it tells you in the book of Revelations 11 and 18, it says the Lord will destroy them that destroy the earth. Because when you actually study these different empires, like the Babylonians, the Assyrian Empire, they didn't destroy the earth like this. The ancient Egyptians didn't do the earth like this. So who destroyed the earth? Pressed it by elimination. So-called white man. Alright? So because they've done just that, they're going to receive a great recompense according to their actions. Go on, brother.
This is Job chapter 18 from verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Right.
It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
And that's Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is going to show who's really holding it down when it comes to bringing forth the terror, man. Because these devils, they like to pat themselves on the back and talk about how good they are, and how much we got to acknowledge them. All right, and how destructive they are. They like to brag on that. But guess what? The Lord is going to show who's really destructive. Okay, go on, brother.
Verse 15, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Right, those brimstones is talking about those missiles. So those missiles are going to be scattered upon their society. And that's why they got them bad boys. They got those missiles. And they proliferating more missiles. Why they got them? Why they building more missiles for? Why? So they can just look at them and stare at the motherfucking thing in a goddamn museum? No. They got them missiles because they're going to want them using them bad boys. Alright, go on, brother. So that's what's going to be scattered upon his habitation. Those missiles. Go on.
His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Yeah, go on.
His remembrance shall perish from the earth.
So when the kingdom of heaven is set up and we're in power, we're not going to be able to remember the ancient Greeks or the ancient Roman Empire or this empire. That's not going to be remembered anymore. That's going to be put to the past, people boy. That's what's going to happen. You understand? We're not going to hear about the great British Empire and the great American Empire. That's going to be without. That's not going to exist anymore. After Yahweh Shai gets done with this place, okay, that's what the future is. That's what the future beholds. So read that again.
Job 18 verse 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street.
He shall have no name in the street. They like to name names they like to name lions under their own name, right? But guess what? There's not going to be a single name on this earth of their own. You understand? So that's what's going to happen. Great condemnation is coming to this world. That's the truth. And the reason being because of the great the violence that was been exposed. The violence that has been brought. Let me use that word. That's the reason being that the extreme violence that has been brought on the planet by these same motherfuckers. So the Lord is going to show them what's really going on. Who the real terror is. Go on, brother. They want to terrorize the earth, right? But the Lord is going to show who's really running things. Okay? Go on, brother.
He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world.
Right. And chased out of the world. So these devils are going to be chased out of the world. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be vagabonds. Going to and fro. Like they are right now. They're vagabonds right now, but they're going to be ultimate vagabonds. But they're not going to get away from us though. Because we're going to have complete power over them. So if I want to smack them upside the head or break their fucking neck, I can do it because I'm in power. What you gonna do about it? Just like how they did us, right? Just like how they did us back in the 15, 16, 1700s. We're gonna do the same thing.
Still doing it now.
And they still doing it now. You still got so-called Negroes being lynched right now.
Yeah.
Probably something. Yeah. They're not putting it on the media though. All right, go on, brother.
He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings.
Yeah, read that again.
Job 18 verse 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people.
You know what that goes into? That reminds me of Obadiah, the first chapter, where it speaks about how Judah shall be a fire and Ephraim a flame, and they shall kindle in them. So there's not going to be there's not going to be no remaining of the house of Edom, for the Lord have spoken it. So what that means, they're not going to even exist on the planet. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Is that you're going to have a race of people that have caused all the tragedies on the planet. They're not going to exist anymore. Their kind won't exist anymore. So what the Mosai is going to do, the Mosai is going to pretty much commit genocide on the nation. That's really what's going to happen.
What are they, man? Them two, I'm not saying they're chariots, but what? Can you see them? Two, just near, they're gone separated. And then they ain't planes up. They ain't planes, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I won't get them on camera. They just there was two, and they came and they separated. See it light up there? But they're not planes. They're definitely not planes. Yeah, you see? Yeah. And it just lit up. Just when you was looking up, it started to light up. You see that?
Yeah, man. So it just goes to show that the Lord is showing Himself, man. And that's not a good thing for these people out there. That's a bad thing. We're soon to what is it, the book of Zephaniah, the 5th chapter. I'll tell you what, brother, you get Zephaniah, the 5th chapter. Yeah, who you got, brother?
Yeah, brother caught on. On live stream, my brother was doing live stream and he caught him. He caught it while he was doing live stream in his car. What's his name? Man of Valor 12. He was talking to us in the car, and he looked up. He saw a chariot, and he faced the camera to the chariot, and we could see it right there on live stream.
Huh? Was it at night?
At night? Yeah, about 2 nights ago. Yeah.
Got to say,
I saw it flying wrong.
that was beautiful. You see the way it glowed up as well.
Yeah, Zephaniah 5. Try Zephaniah 5.
It's pretty sight.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's Hosea 5. Yeah,
this is Job 20, Salakia, and 4. It says, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth,
yeah, kind of good one, bro.
that the triumphing of the wicked is short?"
Yeah, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. And it's more so now than ever before, because we see that this place, if your eyes are open, you can see that this empire is about to collapse. It's about to reach this end point. Just look at the minds of the people. Look how the people carry themselves. It's clear, man. It's clear, super clear. It's clear. You know, if you can't see, it's really because the Most High put the wool on your eyes. That's why you can't see it. But whose eyes is open can't see it. Okay? And like I said, you can clearly see that this place is at its end point.
No, that's a plane. That's a plane, that one.
That's something else, bro. You know what I mean? So
They're about that.
that's what we can see. We can see that this place is on the verge of its end. I mean, I don't know anywhere else I can say that. It is what it is. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it says, and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
But for a moment. So joy, because the ultimate hypocrite, now you have hypocrites amongst our people, but the ultimate hypocritus is a so-called white man. He'll talk about how, you know, we're here to protect the nations and we're here to bring peace to the earth. But when they do bring peace, when they say they're going to bring peace, they bring the destruction to bring their peace.
Yeah.
The peace that they want to bring, not the peace that the nations deserve or they ask for. They want to bring their peace, and their peace means that you got to just be a good old boy and submit. That's their peace. Go on, brother.
This is Zechariah chapter 5 verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Right.
And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Right.
Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Yeah, and that's why Esau is so worried about the UFOs, because the UFOs is a sign of their downfall. It's not a good thing to see a so-called UFO. But to us, it's a joyful thing, because we understand that we're going to be saved through those things. And there's hope. there's a level of hope, and we now understand that this world is already been confirmed and written in the world that it's going to reach to its end, and we seeing that. So that's a beautiful thing to us, but it's a damnable thing unto them. Go on, brother.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
So whoever stole or didn't he kind of sin? Hey, Esau already covered that already.
No, it's right. It's meant to be that way.
Esau already got that covered. He already stole everything from the people. Stole people's lands, taking people's resources, stealing billions of pounds worth of natural resources from certain countries, and not wanting to give it back. And I'm talking about the British Museum, by the way. Most of that stuff they stole from other countries, man. So there's going to be there's going to be a recompense to that.
Can I just say on that? Because a couple of weeks back I was watching something on the BBC, and they was talking about that. They was talking about how all the other countries now, they want their objects back.
Yeah.
You know, they want all their artifacts back. But Esau's the only one that doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, he
wants to keep everything, and it's all for the sake of you know, just teaching people about history. But really, he just doesn't want. He just wants to take what everyone else has got.
Yeah.
And that, like, it shows how the other nations are really feeling Esau. They're really feeling about Esau. They're sick of his shit, man. Yeah. You know, basically, they're sick of his shit.
You see what Esau is doing? He sowed the seed in his own evil and his own pride. That what he's doing, he's actually making the world hate them. That's what's going on.
He said that he's going to loan back the artifacts to the countries that he took it from.
But why would you want to loan the artifacts? Just give the artifacts back to the country you stole it from. See, that's just the devil, man. That's just the fucking devil for you, man.
And you know they probably took it through violence.
Of course they did.
More times than other, they took it through violence, man.
Of course
so
they did.
It's stolen.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you know, and see, what I realize as well, man, is the reason why Esau flattered himself is because he wants to create this facade. He wants you to see this mass, how great he is and how righteous he is. And that's all just to cover all of that gunk and filth. That's within him. That's all it is, because when you really look through the bullshit, you can see you can see the bullshit right there. All right, when you look through the mask, you can see all the shit. Go on, bro.
Continuing on, Zechariah 5:4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
Right, what is going to enter into the house of the thief? The destruction is going to enter into the house of the thief. The thief is talking about Esau. Told you that in John 8:44. He doeth nothing but to kill and to steal. And that's exactly what he's done. So like I'm going to reiterate myself again, when you actually look through this flattery that Esau puts upon himself, like I said, you can see all the filth and gunk. And it's not nice, man. It's not nice. Go on, bro.
Yeah, so back in Job 20 and 6, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever
like his own
dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Right.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Right, that goes back to the precept that you had, where it speaks about how he wouldn't be remembered. And he is talking about the so-called white man, Esau. Okay, what I'm referring to right now. They're not going to be remembered at all. Everything that they've done on the planet is going to be forgotten about after the Lord gets done destroying this kingdom, man. Because we're not going to do anything. All we're going to do is give you the message, and that's that. We moving on. Okay? And that's why they put us on the media, a smear campaign, so they can try to make us look bad in the eyes of the people. What they don't realize is that them doing that is fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, brother.
It says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Exactly. because we're going to take that land. It tells you that in the book of Amos, the 9th chapter, that we shall possess the remnant of Edom. Because originally, the land mass of Edom is pretty much under the land of Jerusalem. So we're going to take that land because they're not going to have no land. They're just going to be our subjects. And we're going to be able to run through that land when we want to. And guess what? They that possess the south shall take the land of Edom. And that's the land mass of Judah. So the land mass of Judah is going to expand. Okay? That's what's going to happen. They're not going to have no land. Check that out. give me that in Amos, brother. Give me that in Amos, the 9th chapter. Start from, I think it's verse 15 or something like that. Because they like the covered lands, right? They like to take people's lands and take people's artifacts and stuff like that. Guess what? They're not going to have shit. They're not going to have a damn thing. See that? Whatever a man sow, that shall he also reap.
It's a quick scripture.
Yeah,
but still in Job 20 and 19, it says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Yeah. Go on.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. Yeah. He shall not save of that which he desired.
Yeah. So when they get ready, when they get ready to set up this one road system, the Most High is going to put a monkey wrench, and the whole thing is going to be upset. And then that's when things are going to get worse and backfire against them. And that's why I believe even amongst the powers that be, there's fightings, there's debates going, there's arguments, there's quarrels going on, because a lot of them don't really probably agree with each other. There's a dividency going on. I mean, you got some of them, you got some kind of agreements with them, but there's arguments, there's quarrels in the background that they don't want to pretty much expose out there. You know, but they're going to get things done because the Lord is going to put this foot on them to get things done in His order, in His way. Go on.
Amos chapter 9 verse 11, in that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name.
Yeah, so when you look at that word Edom, or I believe it's remnant of Edom, what you're going to see there is land. So we're going to take that land. We're going to take their land, and they're not going to have a place to dwell in. All they're going to do is dwell in the pits that we put them in. That's in the scriptures as well. They're going to be in the pits. They're not going to have no land. They're going to be in the pits. And that's why I'm going to say this. They better hope like hell that what we're saying is just a bunch of baloney. Because if this is true, you Edomites got hell to pay, man. You Edomites going to be living in great despair.
Look.
Yeah, them spirits are getting rounded up, man. That's all that is, brothers. That's some spirits getting rounded up.
Right.
You know, that's gonna happen.
I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna bother with that. You're supposed to be hanging with them, and they're all turning on the Jake.
Yeah.
That's why you're meant to link with them, man. Let me bring out this
Coming from football together.
Yeah, them spirits are getting rounded up, man. Anyway, let's read on. Let's continue.
Yeah, just a quick one. It says, this is Daniel 7 and 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
See, that's just the difference. See, the difference is our kingdom is going to be on the earth forever. It's not going to be no such thing as, well, we're going to rule for 50 years, 70 years, and then, yeah, brothers, we got to focus on it. Focus, man. Keep that nonsense. It's not going to be that. We're going to be ruling for everlasting. We're going to have our foot on their necks for everlasting. And they won't be able to do nothing about it, man. It's not going to be no 999. It's not going to be no 911. Or no kind of police officer to protect you and take you from trouble. No. We're going to be the police. We're going to be the new police officers. We're going to be the new governors of the planet. Okay, that's going to be.
Yeah.
So if, like I said, if a brother want to stomp your face in, hey, there's no escape, baby. Or it's just the judgment of the Lord playing out. Go on, brother. Go on.
Isaiah 34.
And I'm not saying we're going to do that now. I'm saying when our world is set up, when we have complete governance over it. So I'm just putting that in perspective. We can't do that right now because we're weak right now. All right, but I'm just saying when we get the upper hand on you people, man, when we get the upper hand on you devils, we gonna be able to stomp your fucking faces in. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Go on, brother.
Isaiah 34:2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations,
Right.
and his fury upon all their armies.
Now, when you look up the word indignation means the Lord's righteous anger. So it's going to be righteous for him to show his anger against these wicked dudes, these wicked, evil, sadistic bastards. Go on.
He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Their slain also shall be cast out,
Yeah.
and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
And what is the slaughter that who's what is the slaughter that Isaiah is talking about? Isaiah is referring to the slaughter concerning this nuclear war, because when the military powers bump heads together, right? All you're gonna have is that military men from both sides, different sides. So this is something that we're prophesying about. This is why they hate our guts. They don't like us. They wanna try to make us look bad because they know what we're saying is true, man. Everything that the powers that be are doing to get this war going is all in the fulfillment of prophecy. Because who's really going to be responsible for starting this war? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, mainly the Rothschilds. They were the ones that financed the previous two wars, which was World War I and World War II, and they're going to finance us back. Okay? That's what's going to happen. And while they're getting this war prepared and sorted, this is what's going to happen. Well, sure, read that again.
Isaiah 34:3.
You see, we're not pro-Iran, we're not pro-Syria, we're not pro-Russia. You know, we ain't pro-England. We're pro-prophecy. That's what we are. Okay, we're the prophets of the Lord, and we are advocates of prophecy. Go on, brother.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
And that's what's going to happen.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
So there's not going to be no winners concerning this war. Judgment, man. Ain't nothing but judgment going forward. Somebody's house got burned down or some shit, man. That's just the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
So the Lord's judgment is not slack, man.
So like every time I see chariots, I know that things are really going on. You know what I mean? When there's judgment all over the place, you know, by the chariots.
Yeah. That's it. Go on, brother.
Verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved.
All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved by that mushroom cloud. So going back to what I was saying before, all of these different military powers that oppose one another, they're just gonna die, man. America ain't gonna win this war. Russia ain't gonna win this war. This is gonna be the battle between Esau and his brother. That's in the book of, Isaiah 19, if I'm correct. The Lord shall rise the Egyptian against the Egyptian. So once that happens, guess what? There's not gonna be no more power structure of this damn devil, man. His power is going to be out. Absolute. Or obsolete. Go on, brother.
And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down.
Right, and all of their military shall fall down. So that's going to be the end result of this man. The end result is complete death on an astronomical scale. Because you got to understand, so wasn't this society built on blood? So if it was built on blood, isn't it gonna go out by blood? It's just spiritual common sense. Of course it is. You understand? It's like they say, well, you gotta forget about the past, but we gotta always remember what happened to them so-called Jews. Like they say, Hitler killed 6 million Jews.
You Muslim?
No, we're the Israelites.
Christians?
We're the Israelites. Are you familiar with the real Jews? The Jews? Are you familiar with the Bible?
Hey, what your Christians, Pravoslavnis, Islam?
We're Christians. You could call us Christians.
Christians?
Yeah, we're Christians, but we're the real Christians.
I'm Christian.
Okay, that's all right. That's cool. Yeah, what you got, brother?
To what you're talking about the chariots here.
Yeah.
Amos 9 and 8 says, behold, the eyes of the Lord's power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Yeah, man, because some chariots, they're also known as the messages of the Lord as well. That's a good precept. So when you start seeing them chariots, man, that represents the Lord's eyes upon the sinful king. That's what that represents. And judgment's getting ready to play out. Where you from? You from
Oh my.
where you from? Yeah, I thought so. Man, take care, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have them kind of guys, they're gonna be fighting in that war. Them Russians, man. Cause them Russians are ready. You think they ain't ready, man? They boys are ready. they've been preparing themselves for years for the opportune time for war, man. Go on, brother. It's funny how I mentioned the Russians and one just came up. Go on,
It
bro.
says saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah, so the Lord ain't gonna utterly destroy the house of Jacob. In other words, the 2/3 are gonna be done away because they don't want to get right with the Lord, but you're gonna have a 1/3 that's going to be purged and purified in the tribulation, and they're gonna survive. All right, so as a whole, the men that you see standing boldly for the scriptures, they're gonna survive. And the reason why they're gonna survive because the Lord is gonna show mercy to those men that repented. Go on, brother. Yeah, because I had you do something before, didn't I? I'll tell you what, brother, hold on to that. Let me finish this.
Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right, it says that the Lord's sword shall be bathed in heaven. So what the Lord is going to do, like I said, the Lord is going to astronomically, catastrophically damage this whole entire earth. But the earth is still going to stand. It's just that this empire is going to be wholly destroyed. And I mean destroyed. Okay, I'm not talking about a small level of destruction. I'm talking about something that's going to be gigantic. And that's what this war is going to bring about. Alright, it's going to be something that no man on planet Earth has never seen. We're talking about the kind of destruction we can't even fathom. The unusual. It's going to be. Go on, brother.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Oh, so wait a minute. This astronomical destruction is going to come down on Idumea. Now, the Greek, that's a Greek way of saying Edom. And it means just that, the people of Edom. Who's the people of Edom? Give me the book of, let me see what else you can get. The people of Edom are the wicked that the Bible speaks about. So who is the wicked? The so-called white man. They're the wicked. The nation of Esau and Edom. They're the wicked. And that's why the Lord is going to destroy them. Because the Most High created them to be the devil. To bring forth the utmost wickedness so that the Lord can show who's really got it going on. Because they brought terrors on the planet, right? So the Lord is going to bring him or send him to the ultimate terror. And that's going to be a house shot. He's going to reign supreme on the earth. And the reason being is because people are going to remember his level of wrath that he brought to the earth. Alright? Because Yahushua, he's going to add insult to injury too. You're going to have those nuclear missiles and you're going to have those laser beams too. You're going to have that big, gigantic fathership. And that's going to be remembered for millenniums. Alright, go on, brother.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood.
Right, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. So I thought that God was all love. I thought God was just all love, and so much so that he wouldn't hurt a flock. But he's coming to do great damage, as the Bible states. The Bible states that the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. Because he's coming to bring vengeance. Okay? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's what it says, don't it? So he's going to bring vengeance upon the same people that pierced him. Matter of fact, brother, give me Isaiah 63 verse 8. So we could do this Bible thing all day, man. It's in us to do it. We didn't have to go to no goddamn theologian school, all right? Or get taught by some old grudgy pedophile-looking Edomites. We got this word through the Spirit of the Lord by other so-called black men that will go study, okay? We didn't have to go to no college or get a degree in Bible study. The Spirit of the Lord just brought this word to us. And we could deal with people that went to these different theologian schools and shut their asses down with the word of the Lord. And they'll have their tail between their legs.
Yep.
Go on, brother.
From the top.
Yeah.
Isaiah 63 says, who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bosra? This that is glorious